Alright, so really quickly before we get into this video, I just want to say if you do end up enjoying it, then a subscription is much appreciated. I'm on the grind for YouTube rank right now, and we could probably hit it. I don't know, I'm going to try my best at least. Anyways, let's get into the video. What's popping, women and children? Welcome back to the Strobe channel, and in today's video, we're going to be going over a highly debated topic, something that's been subject to argument for like literal years at this point, and that's whether or not double clicking is an unfair advantage, whether or not it should be bannable, whether or not it should be allowed. We're going to be going through all of that and more today. Me just giving my personal opinion on some parts, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I should probably explain what double clicking is for the people that don't know, and it's basically where you click your mouse once, you do one actual movement of your finger, and it registers as 2 clicks, 2 inputs, and this doesn't happen normally when you just click a mouse. You have to click it in a certain way so that it bounces up and down twice, but the thing that only certain mice can do this, only like really cheap mice that don't have a double click prevention, or really expensive mice that you can turn the double click prevention off, have it. So normally, like on stuff like Logitech mice, you can't double click on them. So it's basically like there's a 16 millisecond, I think, is the standard, where if something clicks, another click can't be registered for 16 milliseconds. While on the Model O, you can turn that down to 4 milliseconds, meaning that you can double click. Okay, so just to give you guys an example of double clicking in game, so basically if you look at my CPS counter in the middle of the screen and my hand come in the top left, you can see that if I click once and double click, that counted for 2 CPS. So basically it's one movement with your hand and it counts for 2 clicks. So take of that what you will. Alright, so now that that's all out of the way, I'm going to be going through whether or not I think it should be allowed and what it affects. So pretty much the main thing that people use it for is butterfly clicking. Normally, butterfly clicking on a mouse that can't double click, you can get like 12, 14 CPS at the most. But on a mouse that can double click, I've seen people hit up to 25 CPS while butterfly clicking, which is almost completely unheard of without the help of double clicking. So it's crazy. It's honestly crazy, and it's super helpful with some clicking methods like butterfly clicking, as I said earlier. Now, a lot of, especially pot servers, they basically said, don't butterfly click, there's a high chance you're going to be banned, as at that high CPS, it could easily be detected as an auto clicker or something like that. Or some servers like Lunar have just put a CPS cap where you can only click 13 CPS, I think it is. So either way, there are people that have tried to get around this, try to stop people from doing this, but on servers like Hypixel, people double clicking and butterfly clicking, it's like rampant. Like almost in every Bed Wars game, there's going to be some kid clicking like 20 CPS. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't really mind this if it wasn't for CPS affecting your KB. That is complete BS. And I think that there should be a CPS lock on Hypixel for that exact reason. Like literally, I'm gonna throw up a clip on screen of somebody reducing right now. There'll be credit in the description to their video, of course. But obviously you can see that if you click fast enough, you can take little to no KB horizontally, which is like, I don't think KB should have anything to do with CPS. Those things should not be connected, and obviously that's going to make PvP a lot harder for people that click low CPS, or even that people that just jitter, people that don't have a mouse that can double click, they literally can't reach that level of CPS, and I really don't think that that's fair for people that have those kinds of mouse, that they have to go out and buy a completely new mouse just to get access to that feature. Like honestly, in some game modes like Sumo, I personally believe that you won't get a lot of wins. You'll be at a severe disadvantage if you don't click high CPS, as the amount of people there that click over 20 CPS and take like 0 KB is crazy. On Hypixel, they seem to be taking steps in the right direction to stop this, considering that if you click more than 15 CPS, your hit reg will be absolutely awful. Like, for example, here's the difference between jitter clicking hit reg and butterfly clicking hit reg on Hypixel. It's night and day. Clearly jittering is way more effective in that regard. So honestly, I do sort of believe that it's an unfair advantage in some game modes, especially the way it affects KB. That is absolute BS. I think there should be ways that you can make a server you can only be able to jitter click on it, because even on servers like Mineman where they say that you can't butterfly, you can still easily get away with butterflying like 18, 19 CPS, like even 20 CPS. Like it doesn't really mean much. I think Lunar is the best server at the moment in that regard, considering they cap the CPS that someone can click at 13. That's great. Please, more servers, please do that. It's like, it's the only server that isn't AIDS at the moment. Nobody should be able to just go out and buy a $50 mouse and then just fucking butterfly click on it and take 0 KB and just completely destroy anybody that they go up against. It's so broken sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely the person who went out and bought that $50 mouse, and I can even agree that it is completely broken and definitely shouldn't be allowed. Like, literally, it just stopped making the game fun for me. I bought a Logitech G Pro wireless just so I could have a bit of fun with jitter clicking because the Model O is so unfair in my opinion. It literally takes zero skill to butterfly click while double clicking. Like, the first day I got the Model O, I could do it perfectly. It is not hard whatsoever. So all in all, am I saying that we should remove butterfly clicking entirely? Nobody should be allowed to do it? Now, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we should cap the CPS at a certain number, 13, 14, 15 CPS. That seems about fair. There are servers like block glitch servers, you don't need a CPS cap on that, as there are people that drag click and shit. They can do whatever. Don't cap right click CPS either. Like, literally the only problem is just KB on the left click. So either way, that's my opinion on double clicking. You can agree with me or disagree. Have a good day everyone, and peace.